Happy birthday, Connor. Never mind.
Not now. I like this story because it's actually about how much this guy hates his dad. I was 16 the day that George Harrison died. My parents came back from a dinner with friends, and you could tell that they had enjoyed a few drinks. When I gave my father the news of George's death, he responded with, "Fuck the sitar!" and "Fuck George Harrison!" I am including this short aside just to show you the type of man we are dealing with. The real story begins with my father asking I take his truck to the gas station to fill it up and run it through the car wash. I think I might have been made just to carry out the mundane task that my father didn't really want to do. Very passive-aggressive of you. But with the tank full, I pulled up to the car wash, put the truck in neutral, and waited for the car to start moving down the track. As I sifted through the radio trying to find something to listen to, I noticed a sign that stated, "Please remove antenna." That is when everything went horribly, horribly wrong. The thought of my father seeing just the nub where the antenna used to be scared the shit out of me. This was my motivation for this whole story, just not to get yelled at. I jump out of the car and feverishly start trying to unscrew the antenna from the truck. If an antenna hasn't been removed from a vehicle for a while, it can be quite problematic to remove with just your clammy, full of fear fingers. I am slowly shuffling forward with the car as it moves slowly down the line. I can't get this thing to budge. On what felt like the millionth try of trying to unscrew this thing, a colorful rainbow of soap starts to coat not only the truck, but my entire body. This is a problem within itself, but makes removing the antenna virtually impossible. Yet, fear keeps me going. I was going to try with every fiber in my body to remove this thing. I had reached a point of no return. A normal person would have given up, returned to their car, and just bought a new antenna. Not me. I was determined to remove this thing. Until I start to hear the sound of metal bending. And I see my driver's side door start to move towards me. And the unmoved antenna in my soap-filled hands. You know those large cylinders that spin around your car and give your car a nice clean? Apparently, they cannot tell if your door is open or not. I panic. The door has been basically in the complete opposite direction. I run around the whole nightmare happening in front of me, jump into the now wide open cab, throw the car into drive, hop over the conveyor belt the car is on, and get the hell out of the car wash. I get out of the car and just look at what I have created. I don't mean to brag, but I was an offensive lineman bench warmer on the JV football team. After bending the door back a bit, I get in a lineman three-point stance and start to ram the door. And if you don't know, like I didn't, this is a three-point lineman stance.
You're like this.
Over and over, I ram the door until I can get it to close. Looking back, there must have been some random people at this gas station seeing this chubby, acne teenager covered in soap and water, just running and slamming into this crumpled door. Now, I must return home. My parents' home had a screened-in porch which my dad loved to watch TV in. He just so happened to be out there at the time of my arrival home. I park and open the door with the most awful sound of metal-on-metal scraping. I am soaking wet at this point, and my shoes are squishing with every step towards what is most certainly going to be my death. I walk through the door and say, "Dad, let me start by saying, I'm okay." With a shocked look, we proceed to the car. I explain what happened, and my dad starts to survey the damage. He looks it up and down, and then turns to me, looks deep into my eyes, and says, but the antenna is okay?